So I wanted to take some time out. Majority of the time we'll have a patient in who's been going through the regenerative medicine with us. And we thought it would be really interesting to bring a spouse in and talk about their experience. So Lori's here. She's going to talk about what her husband, who's a patient in our office now, and who's been going through the regenerative care and some of the effects and things that they've been going through since he's been getting care, how it's affected Lori's life. So first question I have for you, Lori, because it is important to know that the individual who is having the problem, it's just not their problem. That it affects everybody and it affects the spouse. So Lori, about how long has Brian's leg been bothering him?
It's been bothering him for 15 years, but it's become debilitating in the last 3 to 5 years.
So it's really hit him really hard the past 3 to 5 years. And how's the back affected him? How's it affected you? Kind of how's it affected life?
It has affected him in every aspect of his life, from going to work to his personal life. He is a carpenter. So for him to be able to work every day, you need a good, strong back, and you need to feel good. So he could not hardly get through a day without excruciating pain in his back. And when he would come home, he was done. He was flat on his back, either on the couch or in the bed.
No. And that's not good. And how's that affected you?
It affected me in the fact that it's very hard to watch your spouse go through that kind of pain. And you get very frustrated also because they're not helping you do anything, even though you don't want to feel that way. When you go,
it's hard not to.
It's hard not to after a while. You're angry. You're scared for their future. You know, is he going to end up in a wheelchair? Is he going to be able to function in his retirement? You know, because he's still too young of a man. We're not close to retirement.
You know, I was just going to ask that because late 40s, early 50s?
He is actually 56.
56, okay. So, yeah, and we're working to try to have a better future for ourselves.
Exactly.
And with that being said, what are some of the things that it's affected him, that it's kind of pulled him out? You were telling me a story about a desk. Would that be okay to talk about that story?
Sure. I'm not going to give you the whole backstory, but there has been a project he's been working on with me, for me, I should say, for 26 years, where he was working in his custom shop building a secretary's desk. Circumstances being what they were 26 years ago, he was working on it with his father, and his father died unexpectedly. So emotionally, he has not been able to finish this Christmas present for a very, very long time. But when he got to the point of emotionally being able to do it, he physically could no longer do it because he could not stand on the concrete floor, even with the rubber mats and that, for any length of time to work on it. So I guess it was probably about 7 weeks after we did the regenerative medicine injections. All of a sudden, he was tinkering in his shop. And I didn't even really realize what was going on. Well, all of a sudden, he told me what he was doing. And it's just amazing.
What was he doing, Lori? What was he doing?
He's finishing my desk after 26 years.
So Lori came in a couple weeks ago, and she tells me this story. And if you're familiar with me or in the office, then you know me. If you're not, this is who I am. I immediately just start crying because it hit me emotionally, and it made me so excited. For you guys, because you're getting, what'd you say the week before? What'd you tell me?
I'm getting my husband back.
You're getting your husband back. So this is 2 times she just whacks me in the face with this. And I thought this story would maybe hit somebody who knows somebody or who's maybe a spouse and going through this, that this might help. So Lori, I want to thank you. And again, if you guys are interested in hearing more about this, you can give the office a call. It is 636-239-5252. Thank you.